Welcome back to my channel. First of all, let me apologize for not being on for almost 3 weeks. I have throat issues. I got a tumor growing in my throat again, so it was very hard to speak. I actually was supposed to take a little bit more time off, but I wanted to do this video because somebody made me kind of ticked off here. I have noticed that it's like blooming up right now with YouTube channels coming up, and you got older guys coming here, younger guys coming here, and they're all starting a YouTube channel because they see me and other people doing a YouTube channel. Personally, I don't get monetized my YouTube channel because I want to be honest. I'm not worrying about monetary money, so I can say what I want to. But it irks me to no end when I see young guys on here, some 30, 40 years old, shows up here, been in the country for a month, started a YouTube channel 5 days ago, and they're an expert. And then they start attacking other YouTube channels, including mine, but for saying stuff that they said is not true when they don't live here. So I think the name of my channel, this video is going to be The Truth, Nothing But the Truth, So Help You God. Or as in my generation, we had a thing called Dragnet, and it says, facts, man, just want the facts, nothing else. Well, you're going to get the facts here. Here's what started off. The guy started talking about the Philippines and that it's all sunshines and rainbows here. No racism. Nobody cheats anybody. All the women are angels. Saying that all the older guys here say you can live on $1,500 a month and stuff like that, or $2,000, are lying. You know, it's like he knows everything. He's not the only one there. You know, just doing that. Well, I told him, I said, well, I see that you're just here, but you know, I've been here for 6 years, and I've been a teacher of culinary for 15, and one of my main students are just Filipinos. You know, I do have Koreans and other stuff like that I have students for, but I know a lot about the culture, and I've been here for quite a few years. And then he comes back and tells me I'm delusional. I'm delusional because I said that, you know, people are the same wherever you live in the world. If you're in America, you're going to have the good, you're going to have the bad, and you're going to have the ugly. It's a pretty good movie if you ever watched that. And that, well, you're going to have that in the Philippines, and Korea, Vietnam, Turkey, Ukraine, you know, any country out there. You're going to have all sorts of people. And you're going to have pretty much the same demographic of emotions and stuff. Well, let's take America, okay? I want to start off with this. This is what I was trying to point out to him. I said in America, you have every race in the world. America is not a race by blood. It's a citizenship by where you're born, okay? So somebody that comes from, say, the land of Turkey or Armenia, I want to see that country one day soon. But anyway, they come to America. They spend the 5 years there. They take their citizenship. They're a proud American. Now, you take Korea. I'm going to get to the Philippines in a second, but you take Korea. What nationality are the people in Korea? Koreans. You know, they're by blood. Turkey, by blood, unless somebody comes in there. But still, you know, you have racial tension. Filipinos. How do you become a Filipino citizen? By blood. If you were born in America and your parents have Filipino blood, you're a Filipino citizen. You can apply for it to be a Filipino citizen and you'll be accepted. Now, can I do that? No. I would have to give up my American citizenship to be and come here, but still I would not be a Filipino because that is by blood. This guy goes on to saying that I'm delusional and this is all in my head and that. So I asked him, I said, what do you all know about the Philippines? He goes, everybody's honest. I said, yeah, most Filipino, 99% are. But have you never rode a taxi? And the guy didn't give you a change back? Have you ever rode a trike and the trike's 10 pesos and you hand a guy a 20 and he said, no, it's a 20? Small things like that. He says that don't happen. I asked him, where does he live? He said he lives in expat community. And I said, oh, so you live there? He goes, no, I'm traveling. But he stays in expat community. So he's an expert on the culture of the Philippines. And then he told me, I told him about, yeah, I'm married to a Filipino. 99% of them treat my wife very well. She's Filipino too. So, but when you get into certain areas in the Philippines, I said, then you expect other things. I was to give you an example. I was at the park at Manila Beach, Manila Bay, at the park. My wife was approached 11 times by men, assuming that she was some bad person because she's with me. And she said, I'm his wife. And they go on to say that she couldn't find a Filipino man who was good, and some choice words that I will not say here because I would probably get demonetized. And I was going to get in a very physical altercation with this guy when she went and got the police and that. But he was not just the other person that did that. But I'm going to say this much: I will never go to Manila Bay or the parks across the street again, because it was like bam, 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 like that. Everybody coming up to me like that. And this is not anything against the Filipinos, because this goes on in every country, including America. Everybody's proud of their race and stuff like that. But you will have that here. And it also goes by demographics of your income. I'll be at Festival Mall. I'll be at Landmark or ATC. Never have a problem. Never have a problem. You know. But now, if I go down to, let's say, the lower middle class area, people all work there and stuff. Then I start getting stuff like, "Hey Joe," well, like Joe is okay. That's what people call you. What are you doing here? I'm going for a walk. Well, why'd you go home? Well, I won't get that. Go back to America. We don't need you here. That is true. Why is that true? Because just like in America, let's say in America, a lot of people complain about they're losing their jobs or stuff, or some problem in their life to the foreigners sneaking into our country. You go over to Russia. Russia complains about the foreigner, not Russia, I'm sorry, Germany. Germany was, when Syrian people come in there, they say they're taking our jobs, they're taking our place. It's a bad time. They complain about it. Same here. Same here. When you got a group of teenagers are in their late 20s, early 20s, late 20s, and they're all standing on a street corner, no money in their pocket, got no work to do. And here comes Hot Cup of Joe walking down the street to get his daily exercise in. You got a group of people, you feel emboldened, you attack them. You say, you start making an insult. And then one person looks at the other one, they all laugh. The other one makes a little bigger insult, and then they start coming around you. This has happened to me quite a few times here. But I learned not to go in that area. But this guy here, he tells me I'm delusional. But this never happens in the Philippines. That everybody is like, I guess, an AI robot. They all act the same. Everybody is perfect. And he called me out on his channel. Amazing how something a person can learn so much being here for 30 days and on a video, and he has 5 videos on that channel where he only had 5 videos, and he hasn't experienced anything yet. He hasn't lived here. He hasn't hung around the people here. You know, I'm not saying anything bad about the Philippines. I love this place, you know. Everybody comes to the Philippines for a different reason. This was another thing he said. He says that you're delusional if you think you can live here on $1,500 to $2,000 a month. You can never make it. You know, I have $2,000 a month. I'm making it fine. Have a nice home. Have a nice wife. Never worry about any bills, and save $400 a month. $400 a month goes in my bank account. That means there's $5,000 going in my bank account a year. How many people do you know in America with a decent job can save $5,000 a month? A year. I'm sorry, $5,000 a year. If you look up the statistics, I think it's like 60 to 70% of Americans don't even have $5,000 in their bank account saved. But then again, you know, everybody, if it's so hard to live here, then why did they come here? You know, and why did they stay in America if they can save that? You know, if you need 3,000, 4,000, you know, you can go to Arkansas and live there on that, you know, and live very fine. So yeah, it just irks me all to hell. I don't see. I'm not too sure about the words. I don't know if hell is bad or not. If I ain't going to get demonetized anyway, because I never get monetized, and I don't want it because I want to speak the truth to you. That this is crazy, you know. I keep on seeing it more and more and more. I see there's a lot of expats here, and they do the same thing, you know. They've been on here for a while, and they need that money to be monetized, I guess. I don't know. But let's be honest, you know. You got people coming here. Somebody might come here, and you can mess them up. Because you're going to tell them, oh, you know, you need 4,000, so they don't come. Or the other one, you might tell somebody tells, oh, you can live like a king on 1,000, and they don't plan, and they come here, and then they're like these other people I see down here by what's that, Zeppler Road, where the main highway is. Homeless foreigners who didn't plan. They came here because somebody on the YouTube channel probably told them, oh, you can live here like a king for 1,000. And they're like, well, I'll live with normal. I only have 500, and they couldn't do it. So what I'm trying to here say is, I wish these new YouTubers, if you watch my video, be honest. Come on. You don't have to make it out like it's heaven on earth. You know, it is nice here. It is nice, but it has its drawbacks, like everything. You know, you pay high for one thing, you pay low for the other. If you come in here to party and you go back, that's fine. If you're going to come here and think you're going to party all the time and $1,000, it's not going to happen. So don't listen to those guys who's telling you that. And don't listen to the guys that tell you that you don't come here unless you have $4,000 or $5,000 because you can't make it. They're lying too. This is what I'm going to say. Do like everybody else. Do a big survey. Plan. If you want to watch YouTube channels, watch a lot of them and not the same person. And watch the people that's been here for 5, 10, 20 years. I like the guy Life Beyond the Sea. He's not too active anymore, but he's been on here for 20 years, I guess. And I remember watching him way back in 2010. That's 13 years ago. You know, he'll tell you what it's like. Old Dog, New Tricks. You know, give a shout out to him. He's one of my favorite guys there, you know. He'll tell you how it is. Every man has a story, you know. And this goes on, and Mike in the Philippines. There's all those people. Take their word for it, you know. Put it all together. You know what they say? You take everybody and you throw away the extreme, and everybody that says the same thing, that is true. Everything else but expectation there, you know. You're not for sure. So anyway, yeah, I guess I was a little tea because that guy told me I was out of my mind or I was delusional about something when I've been living here for almost 6 years, and living in the Filipino community. I have one foreign friend, one that lives around me because I'm in the Philippine community. And the only reason I have this guy, and he's from England, is because his wife is friends with my wife. And that's how we met. And he's been here longer than me. He's probably been here another about 13 years. And he sees it the same way I do. He don't have no YouTube channel. He's been thinking about it, but he's like a lot of people, I'm doing it because I'm retired. And here's another thing. When you come here, you think, I'm leaving America to come to the Philippines because I'm tired of existing. I'm going to live. So you come over here and you do everything. You hit island hopping. You see the waterfalls. You stop at Tahiti volcano or I forgot the other one. You do some mountain climbing if you're still in physical shape to do that. You hit the bars for a while. You see the ladies for a while. Then what? You're back to just existing because you did it all. But you're saving money. That's why I'm here. I can do the same thing in America. If I want to live cheap, I'll hit southern Ozarks. Maybe I'll go to northern Alabama or West Texas. I could probably get by with the same amount of money I got here. I might not be able to save the 400, but I still live just as good as I'm doing here. But this is my experience. This is what I want to do. I have a beautiful wife. I can go anywhere I want to, when I want to, without having to worry about my bills. That's living. That's actually living. And, it's worth not the stress. Anyway, I'm going to come back with something more important later. It's just this. I had to get this out here because it was just eating me all to hell about how these YouTube. I think there must have been 40 YouTubers in the last 2 months, new ones, all saying that they're expert here in the Philippines and haven't even been here a year yet. And they're trying to tell you. And all they're doing is going to these older guys' videos and remaking it as if it's theirs. They'll go down and take content here, our content there, and then put it together and put it on your channel. They don't want to tell you the truth. They don't want to tell you, well, because what they don't know, they haven't been here long enough. They don't know how it feels to be at a party and you're the only foreigner there. Could you imagine that if you're in America? I don't know if you're black, white, brown, whatever, and you go to a party and everybody else is at that, or they speak a different language, and you're there, but you're not really because you're not uh, fluent in that language, and because you're of a different race, it's like they're having a party, and every once in a while somebody walks over and tell you what they're talking about. But if you're willing to put up with that, it's fine. I'm here. I have lots of friends. I know a lot of people in City Hall here. That's how I actually decided to come to this city out of all the places, was because my friends at City Hall. I met them on way back in MySpace, and God, what was that other place called? Social media thing. It was like MySpace, but it fell off. It wasn't that popular. Friendster. I met him on Friendster. I met him on MySpace, and we went to Twitter. Then we went to here, to Facebook, and now. Uh, um, so when I met them, I met more people, and I knew so many people here at City Hall that it just made sense to come here than any other place. So I come here to meet the people I met there. The main reason I came here also was because I'm a chef, like I said, in America, and I had a lot of Filipino students, and I was planning on seeing them. But lo and behold, I get here and they all got jobs already. You know, they're working in Qatar. They're working in United Arab League. One of them's got a cruise line job with Norwegian Cruise Line. So they were really here. So I actually just spend my whole time here. I've been to 3 places in 6 years. You know, I did to some places. I've been to Northern Samar. I've been to Paola and those places there. And pretty much that's all in here, you know, Manila. I've been all the way up to the north. I've been to Angel City. Not really a fan of Angel City, you know, it's not my lifestyle and that. But you can travel around, you see things, you go to waterfalls, you do mountain climbing and that. But basically, I've been around here. I don't see no reason to go. You know, I have a 2 bedroom house here, kitchen, living room, uh, outside kitchen, inside kitchen, and that. And I pay $80 a month. My electric bill is 20. My water bill is about 3 if I use a lot of it. Okay, give you an idea of what my and out 2,000. You know, so I eat well. I don't go to the markets here. I used to go to the smaller things, and some of the stuff I got to argue with him about is you get to these smaller markets, the price goes up, or they try to hackle you. So yeah, I'll spend my a little bit of extra money, and I'll go to Landmark. I'll go to Shopwise. I'll go to Metro Market. You know, that more high dollar place, I get better food, and I don't have to worry about food parceling from that stuff down there. Now, I will buy some vegetables and stuff down there, but that's fine. But these are the things that these other guys don't tell you. These new guys on here, they're sitting there and they're going, "Oh, everything's beautiful here." You walk down there and people just going to dance when they see you. They're so happy to see you. No, they don't care one way or the other. Pretty much, you know. There's a few people that might make a big deal because you're there and that. But yeah, be careful if you see these YouTubers on here. What you want to do is look at their time on YouTube or how long they've been here. If you see watch one of their videos and they say, "Oh, I've been here for 7 years," but the data there don't show it. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Anyway, this is a cup of show. I'm going to get on out of here because it's almost 10 o'clock at night. And it's time for me to take a shower and I'm going to watch a movie. Talk to you later. Bye.